It's even on my shirt. It says Laugh Talk.
I'm not even. I'm sorry.
Hell, I can't remember. Okay, look over there. It says there. So it's under WJZZ. So like if you look up WJZZ, Laugh Talk Giggle, we pop up. I'm going to presume we're live or going live. So I'm going to say welcome everyone to Laugh Talk Giggle. I'm Lady J. Today is Wednesday, March 8th. Finally, I got it on time. My guest is Darrell Bobby I, DJ, actor, extraordinaire. I mean, I saw you online. I think this is so funny. I just thought about this when I was driving in. I think I'm stalking you and didn't know it.
Wow.
Because I was like, I seen you online doing dancing. I told you it's smooth. I thought that was sweet.
Oh, thank you.
I saw you doing some weightlifting.
Oh, yeah.
Then I seen you DJing at a club, and I said, "Are you fucking stalking this man?" Because I was like, you know, kind of you run through your head where you seen people at. Then I saw you at the Caribbean Kitchen.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, I'm like a stalking fan. So I apologize.
Well, thank you.
No danger coming.
Well, thank you. See, I know I don't put out bad energy. So,
you don't. So. And I had even seen something you had posted. Seemed like you might have been in your feelings about something, but it was still positive. You were just talking about something that was going on. I don't know. I don't recall exactly what it was. And I was like, okay, that's pretty deep. Yeah. I get that. So, you know, we all have those moments. I even seen you with your dad. So, I'm a stalker. Yeah. I'm officially a damn stalker, y'all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So your energy is awesome. It's really good energy. And every time I've seen you online, I don't follow a lot of people.
Yeah.
But when I met you like through online, because you did your songs and things, which I still love. So I saw your music first, and then when I met you, you had brought King Ish and Chuck, I think it was.
Chuck, my nigga Chuck Manning,
Yeah, so you had brought those gentlemen in with you, and all of them had really good energy and things like that. So I just kind of kept up, and I'm like, and I'll see something, I try to like it, or let you know that I'm in the background somewhere. And just when I was driving in, after we had got off the phone, I was thinking, I said, oh my God, I think I'm a stalker.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's good to be followed by good people.
Thank you.
And like I said, I just try to put out positive energy. So when people follow me,
Well, yeah, because I'm just be honest. There's some people that they've either come on the show or I've just kind of seen them on Facebook, and everything you see on there is like nudes. And I'm like, just personally, as a man, when you hit 40, 45, I'm like, are you tired? I mean, you should have had enough sex and seen enough asses that you ain't got to keep. Yeah. Your mind should be on your money. It should be on your situation. Yeah. And then when I see that, I see 2 or 3 of those, I was like, unfollow. I'm done with that. Because at a certain age, you should have gotten. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but you should have had enough of this.
Especially to post it, to keep posting that type of stuff on your page. And people don't realize, the type of content that you post on your page, it tells you characteristics from people that's looking at you from the outside in. So I always try to be careful of what I post.
Exactly, because I said, it's a couple of people I wanted to bring on to the show, and then I was like, no, I'm good with that. I'm going to let it go. So, stop talking about my stalking. Let's talk about some of the things that you've done, because you've been doing a lot. You know, your music,
I try to stay busy.
Okay, so, okay, some of the things you did, the Invite, the movie?
Yes.
McGraw
that just came out. Shout out to Miss Gomez, Erica Gomez, who wrote that movie, The Invite.
All right.
And Sean Gilliam, who's the producer. I just got kind of blessed with the opportunity through a friend of mine. Auditioned for one part. They gave me another one. Turned out to be a good opportunity. It's on Tubi and Amazon Prime.
Okay.
McGraw Ave, that was something I did like a few years ago. Murder Pain and all them, we all came from the same neighborhood.
Okay.
And it was just kind of like an opportunity as well. They got a call, hey, we need some extras for a scene. Hey, bro, I fall through. And then, it ended up,
So do you like the acting piece?
Yes, I do, actually. I do.
Was it difficult, because you're a writer, though, so you're artistic, so you probably don't have an issue with memorizing the lines and things?
No. lot of stuff through the movie was improvisation. They kind of let me do my own thing because of my, I guess, the character that I brought to when we was doing the reading. So yeah, it was. I really like characters where I can kind of be myself, or where it's kind of in relation to something that I'm familiar with, and I can kind of feel it. Because on the invite, I paid like a shiesty preacher, and me and my wife was getting homeless people and killing them for their insurance money. Like, that was the character. So not saying that I'm that type of person.
No, you know that was gonna be my next one.
Not saying that I'm that type of person, but I do know some shiesty preachers.
Okay. So now the invite is what release? Just this year, 2022.
It was released this year. I have to look back and see exactly when, because it was supposed to have been released on Halloween, but it was just released this year. It's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Okay,
as soon as I go home, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, go.
That's pretty cool. So is it considered a thriller or suspenseful, drama, mystery?
Drama, suspense.
Okay.
It's kind of different. It's a surprise in the movie. I ain't gonna tell it.
Don't give it away.
It's a surprise in the movie. I can't tell y'all. But
okay.
Yeah, it was a good look. It was a good look.
So do you have any more like acting roles coming up? Or?
Yes, I do have another opportunity coming up. I guess we just waiting on the other characters, but it's already locked in. Okay. I got the script.
So, like, are you a major role or?
Yes, it's actually a main character role.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
That's awesome.
I gotta get my my Denzel Washington on this one. So,
oh wow.
Yeah.
So now going forward, and we're gonna talk about some of everything, but I just kind of stay around in the movies. My god sister, she's been doing some movies too, and I see everybody's getting into it, but everyone's not successful. So
right.
That one. As soon as I saw that one, I said, well, I know that one. The invite I don't know, but you said it just came out. So definitely going to look into that. I want the viewers to look into the invite as well.
Yes.
And look for. Are we going to recognize you?
You should.
Okay.
You should recognize me. I got my signature hats on.
Okay.
So yeah. Like I said, I was able to be myself a little bit. So.
All right. And then what about the commercials? I know you say you've done a few commercials.
Yeah, I did a few commercials back in the day for a few dealerships. For Channel 4, Channel 7. This is back in the day.
Okay.
Was on Ricky Lake a long time ago. I ain't gonna get into that though. That was another life.
Now, what about this? It says you edited and produced many movie videos. The Mission.
Yes.
What is that?
Yes. This is actually a single that I put out, and I wanted to do it kind of different. I feel like not too many people knew about, my story coming into the music, so that the Mission is like a mini movie introduction to the song. Oh. So it's like a documentary type. I do the what do you call that? The I can't think of it.
Like the narration of it?
Right.
Okay.
Narration behind it to kind of tell you the story. It's like and it's going to continue after with the next video that I'm about to put out.
Okay, so it'll be like a sequel.
Yes.
So you start the first one, the second one. Okay, that's pretty. Now, when is that scheduled to come out?
That's already out.
It's out?
It's already out.
So it's called The Mission.
It's called The Mission. Bobby on the Mission. Part 1, Part 2. Just type in, you can go on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Bobby I, The Mission video.
Okay.
It'll come up, and there's 2 parts to it.
Okay. So both parts are out, 1 and 2?
Both parts are out. Yes.
So now is that the final? Is Part 2 the final, or is it still maybe a Part 3?
Yes, possible? It's going to continue after Part 2, yes.
Okay, and then does the music go into an album? Like, are the songs from that, each video, is that eventually going to be put together into like an album or the best of type thing?
Eventually, right now I'm just focused on dropping singles right now. I just released another one today.
What's the name?
Actually, me and Rico Will just released one. It's called We Got It All. It's on all platforms. Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. It just released today.
Okay, what is the genre of that? Is it like
Hip hop? Hip hop. It got a kind of like a West Coast feel to it. You know, we wanted to expand the sound with this one because we know Detroit has a sound, but want to give it kind of a different type of vibe. And we actually in the process of shooting the video, and we doing like a Black Bottom tribute in the video.
Oh, really?
Yes. I don't know a lot of people know about the Black Bottom part in Detroit, but
I think it's a certain population that does that. Now they're doing this summer here at the Recovery Project. They're doing Black Bottom Festival.
Yeah, this was part of it. This is part
and
of
it. They're doing their first. I'm not gonna say the first festival, but this organization that our studio is now inside of, they're doing a festival, a summer. I think it's like a 3-day festival or something.
Wow, when is that? I need to be a part of that.
It's supposed to. Now, last year I was told it was going to be in August of this year. So you need to talk to.
Let me something to look into.
Yeah, because he's one of the players and getting that together. Talk to him because I know they're having performers here.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something I want to do.
You definitely got to do that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I just found out my great grandmother from over there. Like we came from Alabama up to the Black Bottom, and that's where my father and all that came from. So I just found out some history about it. That's why I'm so interested.
Okay, cool. So now this producing, is that something you like? Is this new to you?
No, I've been producing for about over 20 years now. Started off as just a hobby. I kind of like fell into it. One of my group members was a producer. Shout out to Flatline Green. We was in a little dance group back in the day, but I didn't know he was a producer.
Oh, okay.
Like a real producer. Like, this is like one of my group members, and I didn't know. Like, went to his house one day. He had everything.
Oh, really?
So it was like shocking, and then, long story short, he taught me how to work. The equipment. He seen that I already had some musical ability because I already knew how to play the piano. And went from there, started producing beats, and that kind of led me away from, because I used to be in the club back in the day, and producing kind of led me away from the club. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, when you do your videos, are you producing your videos?
Yes. For the most part, yes. I always have a hand in, or depending on who's shooting the video, I pretty much trust their vision. But for the most part, I try to have a hand in just the, because I don't want nothing fabricated in none of my videos that's not, pertaining to what I do in real life. So, they say fake it till you make it, but I don't believe in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now We Got It All. Is there a video for that?
It's on the way. We're in the process of shooting it. We had to push it back because of some things. It's going to be shot by QD Visions. So yeah, we already in the process.
Is that the person who did your last video?
Yes,
like
he did.
What was that?
He did Smoke With You, and he did Your Mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what about the one because I still like the one that was in the barbershop. What's that? Working in the hair salon. Yeah,
working
I like that
in the hair salon. Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a hair show coming up. We might be performing that one at the hair show. Yeah.
Okay, that actually would be appropriate. I like that. I thought a lot of the everything in there was it was classy. It was, when you think of it, you're like, oh, that's not gonna be cute. But when I saw the video and I watched it at the show live, and then I watched it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like this. It's not like, because some of them can get a little raunchy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like that. It was actually
that was the idea, not to get too raunchy.
Right, and you had talent in there. You had a lot of the hairdressers. They were doing their thing, and it was really nice. I like that.
Thank you.
You guys did a good job. So the people who shot that, is that the same individuals that's doing this?
Did he shoot that one? No, that was shot by somebody different.
Okay.
I actually forgot who shot that one. Somebody else shot that one. I can't think of the name right now.
But it's always good quality, because all the videos that I've seen that you've had, they were already, they were professional. They didn't look like somebody had their camera out.
Right.
Because I've seen some videos, I'm like,
yeah.
But they all, to me, I've always thought it was good quality.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I like this. They put effort into it. There was no editing that you could see.
Right.
Sometimes you can see it's like, oh, here, and it's like something different over there. So you deal with talented people.
Yes. That's
the people that you're working with.
Yes, I do believe in, especially when you're shooting videos. It's not necessarily the shooting part that's important. It's the editing.
Okay.
So I might not have been satisfied with all the editing in the videos, but these last few guys, thank God that they are, they particular about how the video looks at the end, because at the end of the day, it's all a brand. Mm-hmm. So their name is on it, my name is on it. So if we both compliment it, it's gonna make us both look good. Then they just say, oh, it's a cheesy video. Who edited that? Mm. And then who So it's just good when you're working with talented people and they have a passion for it as well to make it look good. Because
it seems like you've been fortunate throughout your career to deal with individuals who are talented or who are bringing raw talent to it and not, like you say, it's not cheesy work. You're dealing with names.
Yes. Kind of hard to find just dependable good work. Okay. So when you do find that one or two, you always make sure that you keep them close. Okay. I try to not to, even though I want to work with a lot of people, it's only certain people that, I would say feasible to work with, because if I'm gonna pay my money.
Is it expensive?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really, but it's more about the passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just doing it for the cash, or do you really have a passion for what you're doing and trying to make a name for yourself and getting paid in the process?
So now, not to get into your pockets, but when you put out a video or put out a song, are you breaking even, or are you actually making some type of profit? I'm not asking you to
right now it's all streaming first. I'm gonna be honest. Put more money into it than you're getting back. That's why I do other things. Okay. So I mean, it's not really it's about the money, but not really about the money. It's more about the money in the background for me. Okay. Because if I'm not making money on the single, if I can produce a record for another artist and they make it, and then
So now, are you doing that as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So do you have a production company or?
Yes, I do. I just because I was kind of funny about that at first, because a lot of stealing, producers steal, ideas and stuff. Okay. So I was particular about that at first, but I just released maybe about 30 to 35 tracks on BeatStars.com. So I have just sold about maybe 2 or 3 of them on there. Oh, really? And in the process of working on singles with artists from out of state that purchase my beats from that particular website. So go check out BeatStars.com.
Because I need to find. I keep changing my music.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you come to the show, something different. But I wanted something more original. That's why I just took all the music away. Like we had our opening where the person would come in and intro the show, but we were using someone else's music. And I was like, I just want something that's original to us.
Got you.
Versus, and I just didn't even think to ask that you were doing that. So I'll go in there and see what you got.
I don't have these piano keys on my hand for nothing. God has blessed me with tremendous talent. So.
Okay, awesome. I did not know that. So where are they going again? BeatStars?
BeatStars.com. BeatStars.com.
Are they looking your name?
Yeah, Bobby I.
Bobbi.
Bobbii.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and then you have Facebook for them to follow you. What is your Facebook?
Darrell Bobby. Instagram, DJ _ BOBBII77. Okay. I'm not a Twitter fan, so yeah, I'm not. TikTok, I forgot what's the name on TikTok. I just started that. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
so now, do you find that you have a lot of followers that support your music and they show up at your events, like when you DJ? Are some of the people that are coming, are they following you because they know about your music, your videos, different things like that, your acting career?
I'm gonna be real. I kind of fell back on the music part of it for a minute after my mom passed. So
I'm sorry.
At performing wasn't really um, into my thing, but that's when I really fell into DJing because I could still be out in the crowd, but not really be out in front of the people. So now I just been practicing and rehearsing, so I'm in the process of about to do a couple shows coming up. Looking for a band right now because I'm trying to do it different. I ain't just trying to come out, So
So you talking about you're gonna perform with a live band behind
live band, piano,
Wow.
all that.
So now, how are you going about? Are you like posting? How do you get a band? Do you just post it?
I'm real talk. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it in God's hands, and He's leading me to the people that's gonna come.
So various people, not something already together.
Not
You're
something
trying to put
already
it
together. Just put it together. It's a lot of talented musicians in Detroit.
True.
We have a lot of them, but it's finding the right ones that's going to work with this particular situation is what I'm looking for.
Okay, so now are they? Because your music is kind of, you have rap, and
Got
then
rap.
you
It's
sing,
like jazzy.
so it's kind of. What do you consider if you create? It's a combination of multiple
Yes.
genres. So have you? It's like
Eclectic.
a fusion type.
Eclectic.
Okay. So you're looking for somebody. Is it someone that is versatile, more versatile that
Yes.
as far as the band goes, that they're not stuck in one particular genre?
I'm not focused on just hip hop. I'm not focused on just
Okay.
R&B. I'm not focused on just one genre of music when I produce. So like I have instrumentals where I have EDM tracks. I have just jazz instrumentals. I have swing jazz instrumentals. I have hip hop. I make everything.
Okay.
So I'm looking for, because I see me performing at a festival
Okay.
in the future.
So
All original music.
what is your, I guess, your rollout time for having your musicians in place, and then you start again performing at a festival, performing live?
Right now I'm still in the process of looking for the band. So right now, real talk, I just went to Alabama, and I found like 3 or 4 members down there, and I actually have an opportunity down there. So I'm gonna be doing some traveling back and forth from here to Alabama. But yeah, wherever God lead me for these right musicians to get this, that's what I'm focusing on.
Okay.
So, but I think I have some potential candidates down there.
So, but your kind of headquarters here, or would you? Are you willing to
here,
relocate?
and I'm gonna be back and forth. I'm about to put it on the line this year. Just say that. So, putting it on the line is not just focusing on, I guess, making it here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
So,
makes sense.
because it's giant. Because I went down to Alabama, I DJ'd one party, and it's it's just different markets.
Vibe
I understand
down there.
different markets and vibes. So, and I'm not scared to branch out at all.
Okay. So were you well received?
Yes, well received.
Okay.
Well received.
Cool. So now, how would that play with you doing this movie? That's just upcoming movie project that you have. This seemed like it would kind of thin you out.
Actually, we supposed to be shooting the movie down in Atlanta.
Oh. Okay.
So that would. I mean, I'm gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it work. Grace of God. However, because we ain't even. I'm still waiting on the phone call to say, hey, we gonna start. But whenever it is, I'm gonna make it work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a girlfriend of mine was telling me 2023 is just for me. That's her year. Yeah. That's her year. Her thing. She said because prior to this, she's been giving her time for other people, making sure like children, partners, friends, family are situated. And she said this year, I'm taking this year for me.
Yes.
And I think I have found other people, because that's the same thing I said. I said, this is my year, because I've been focusing on a lot of stuff, life stuff that really didn't focus on me as a person. and I've been giving time to other people that really didn't deserve to have time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so many I call them leeches, but just the people in your life
Yeah.
that suck your business, just kind of you get around them, they suck your
Suck
energy
your
out.
energy.
They want to fuck with you for a week, and then they
And then
disappear
they
for 3
disappear,
weeks, and then they pop back up. Hey, what you
when
doing?
you low, when you at your low point, you don't hear from them. As soon as you doing good, then it's the yeah. So.
Right, or when they think about you. And I think that, and you hear this about like male female relationships, but I tend to think it's just all types of relationships, even friendship relationships. People put you in rotation.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly.
like, Bobby, I'm gonna fuck with him this month, and then I go a month, and I curse, so I apologize.
It's all right. We
so
grown.
They'll go another month, or they'll go 3 weeks, and you don't hear from them. Then they pop back up, and they want to know what you doing, where you at, and try to get into that.
I hate what you doing, people.
Yeah, that text, what you doing?
Yeah, what
Living
you doing?
life. And you weren't in it.
You weren't in it, especially for 3 weeks, and people wonder why they don't get the same energy as they did before.
And the whole thing is, it's like, well, why you changed? No,
I didn't change. Your actions made me change my approach to you.
yeah, because you can't keep. And my girlfriend said it the way she said, I can't keep giving and pouring into people, and all they're doing is they got the cup out and receive.
And receiving and ain't giving nothing back. So, I mean, I've learned real talk. These last 2 years, I've learned just being by myself. Real talk. I was a person scared to be by myself at one point because I grew up with this house full of us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So of course, at some point, you growing up around people, so you kind of don't like to be to yourself, but then.
Or like my son, he likes to be around people.
Yeah, but
not
that long.
Around people. So his thing is this: he doesn't want to live by himself, but he don't want you to bother him.
Gotcha.
So he can live with you, and you have
That's
two
me.
separate rooms,
Yeah.
and you got a roommate, but you never really see him. Or you be like, that nigga somewhere, but I don't see him.
That's me.
That's kind of the way he is. Like, I'm the only child, so I'm comfortable being by myself. I always tell people I was born alone, I'm gonna die alone. So I'm comfortable being by myself. I've always been good with that, and to the point where sometimes I kind of forget other people are there.
Yeah.
But the thing that I've learned as I've gotten older is I've never been one to put you in rotation. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I don't.
But if I don't, and then I've learned now to allow people to be where they are. So when a person puts me in a 3-week rotation, I just flip that on them and give them another 3 weeks. Because you wasn't messing with me for 3 weeks. You didn't call, text, or write. And I don't care who you are. You could be a girlfriend, a guy, I'm dating, whatever you are. For those 3 weeks, enjoy the rest of your, it's what, 365 days in a year. Enjoy the rest of the year doing that. You take them other 48 weeks or whatever you want to do, 49 weeks, whatever you want, and do them on your own. And I think where her mission, of her statement of 2023 is all about me, that's what I'm hearing a lot of not a lot, but a good number of my friends and associates saying it's about me, and I'm seeing it.
Sometimes you have to be selfish with yourself and your time because other people are not gonna be selfish with their self and their time, or
they're not gonna put themselves out.
They're not gonna put themselves out.
I noticed that a lot.
And then this was funny that I've noticed, especially being from a guy's standpoint. You'll reach out to, because it's not every dude wants something sexually from you. You know what I'm saying? It's actually dudes that want to build a relationship with you and want to see how you, check on you from day to day. But most women see that as being weird now. I guess toxic stuff is famous, so it's like, like real gentlemanship is weird to them. Like a dude
if
just
you've never had it.
If you've never had,
I've heard women say that's weak. I'm just
honest. And then they go with the dudes that's disrespectful and all that, and then they try to come back over here after and it's like.
After they've been abused and misused.
Like, I'm not about to keep healing wounds that I didn't create when you basically diss me for them. So I wouldn't say I told you so, but
no, I see that in friends that I've known and just people in general. It happens. I think is this. Now I will say this. I agree with somebody building relationships and checking on people and things like that. But I had met someone, and this is kind of funny. And every morning I get a text. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, gorgeous. And I'm like, why are you texting me?
Hold on. See what's wrong. See, look. This is where I'm going to stop y'all. Because this the funny stuff. And I'm going to stop you before you even go forward.
Come on, bring it.
Because there's probably a dude who you're not even attracted to who was sending you them text messages. But if it was a dude who you was attracted to sending you them same text messages, how would you respond?
I'm going to just say this. It's not that I wasn't attracted to him or was attracted to him. I had just met him. I normally don't give my number out.
So was it like you gave him your number and then he called you the next day, wake up the next morning?
He never called me. That was the thing. He was texting. So I say, you know what? I will tell you. If I meet you on the street and you say, give me your number, and I be like, nah, and you say, I'm going to give you my number, I'm going to tell you straight off, I'm not going to call you. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to call you.
That intimidated dude if he don't know how to
it's the honest God truth. But if you call me, I'm going to answer my phone. If you text me, I'm going to text you back. And if you call me and I missed a call, I will call you back. But I'm not going to initiate a call to you because I've never been that woman to do that.
Gotcha.
There's some women that you call. I have a friend that I can think of that you call her and she missed a call. She going to call you 5-6 times in like an hour to get, hey, you called me. Yeah. I'm not her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm more like, I just don't make calls to people because I think you should have your space. I think adult men and adult women should be able to make up their own mind. If you want to be with me, if you want to fuck with me, you're going to call and contact me.
Yeah, you're going to call and contact. And I'm the type that can
respond appropriately.
I can read. I mean, I'm going to say most men should be able to read. But if I'm sending a text and I don't get no response, it's just like,
that's not interested. I'm gonna just say this. Hey, I'm very good with my texts.
Thank you. I say thank you.
I'm gonna reply back within an hour. If I don't, I literally didn't see it. But as soon as I see it, and my girlfriend's always telling me you do way too much. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't see your text. I was doing such and such. How you doing? Or I'll pick up the phone and call you.
It's just a common courtesy thing that a lot of people
they just don't have. So I'm gonna get back to this guy who was texting me for 3 weeks. So when I met him, he was like kind of an intro, and so I met him. I was like, oh, he's cool. If he called me, I talk to him, and I told him I'm not gonna call you. So he said, okay, give me your number. I'm gonna text you my number just so you have. You know, he called me or whatever. He texted me. He said his name or whatever. Then every day I'm getting a text. Only though Monday through Friday.
Right.
So Monday through Friday, I get a text, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous, just good morning, great. I would reply back, good morning, how you doing? Nothing else for the rest of the day. So I'm like, that's an interesting way to approach people. So by week 3, I was like, you're wasting my time now. It's a waste of my time to look at my phone and see your name pop up and see this same text every day.
Every weekend.
So I replied and said, hey, why are you texting me? What is the purpose of this communication? And I said, because I'm just confused. So he replies back and says, oh, I'm bothering you? I thought we could be friends. So I just replied and said, my bad. I thought maybe I didn't communicate to you. I'm not looking for a friend. I'm literally looking for a connection with someone. So that I do understand
you can't
that
do that without having a conversation.
But exactly. Yeah. This texting, good morning, Monday through Friday, so that means Saturday and Sunday you off doing whatever, and then Monday we come back to the same routine. And it was never anything interesting. It was always pretty much the same text. So then he said, well, I won't bother you anymore. Okay. Yep. Because really, and I'm not being disrespectful, you seem like a nice person, but I'm too old, to be going every day, like, what you doing, beautiful, what you doing, how you doing. Okay, I don't need, some people have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
I'm not she. I'm pretty comfortable with who I am. So you don't have to kind of boost me up.
But why not, though?
I mean, it's good if we are in something, and I know you're genuine with it, but I also know...
When you're trying to use, yeah.
Yeah, that's not, that was just crazy. So I was laughing and I brought all that up to say, because what my girlfriend was talking about is all about me in 2023. I think I would have let that go on a little bit longer in the past. Even though I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere, I would have just let, I'm like, well, let me see what. I'm no longer giving people that much access to me.
I've learned you really can't. They'll take advantage of it. Or they use it against you when they're tired of it.
Right. It's like, well, you were texting and calling me.
You were texting.
No.
It's like, hold on, that's what you supposed to do, but then now you trying to make it seem like, okay, yeah.
And I think so. The things that you have going on, so you have a lot going on. And I'm using that as a segue into saying, how are you, or are you already able to manage personal life with your multiple, because you're not on just one platform, you're on multiple platforms, which kind of puts you out there in the spotlight, and then it puts you behind the scenes, so it kind of puts you in different locations. So you got all these platforms, say 4 or 5 platforms over here, then you got personal life. Personal life is everything. How you make your money, how you eat, how you pay your bills, how you socialize, how you relationship. Is that difficult for you to manage that? Are you having success, or have you sacrificed?
Yes, all 3.
Okay.
All 3. It's still a learning process.
Okay.
Especially when you single, doing it by yourself. And I've been on my own since I was 16. So
like on your own,
on my own, left the house.
Oh wow! Were you emancipated?
No, I wasn't emancipated. Okay. It was time for me to go.
Okay.
Situations. It was time for me to go. So it's a balance, of course. But I keep it peaceful because my personal life is my personal life. I don't put personal on social media. I don't even put my relationships on social media. I don't care what nobody say. I think a best successful relationship is in the private. Social media ruins a lot of relationships. I'm gonna just say that.
I've seen it.
Period, point blank. And then it gives, it just gives other people a light into your private life that you really shouldn't. Certain stuff is private. So with me, it's just finding that one that understands that, I like the private life. We all have social media and business we got to do, to promote on social media. Right. But it's a separation. It's a definite separation.
Is it? Okay, so not men and women can be jealous.
Yes.
So you have, so in my situation...
dealt with jealous men?
No. I'm just being honest. Only because if you knew me, you would know my so women have, on this hand, they got 20 guys they seen, 10 guys seen, 5 guys. In my lifetime, you would not believe the low number of people I've dealt with. I was married for a long time. So that kept me, I was off market for a long time.
Yeah, you was off the market. You wasn't even on the market for about...
And then when I came back, I only dated one person right after that. So it's like, I'm real funny. I know who I am. But I'm going to say this to say that now, so I do the show, and nobody recognizes me. I'm not ever going to say I'm out in public. They go, oh my God, that's Jay. I'm not at that level. So I don't have that issue. But I do sometimes when I'm out market with somebody. So if I see somebody and they doing something interesting, I may go market with them. And I don't have that issue. I have a friend, like a best friend, is a guy, and he just was like a little jealous person anyway. So I was like, we just friends. You can't. That energy is false. But I'm using that as a scenario to say, women tend to be I think women can be more jealous than men. So because your platform is, you're doing a lot, and you're in different areas. Even with me, you could have somebody, like if she got somebody watching, she'd be like, that heifer trying to do, because I being honest, I see you everywhere. Well, I don't see you everywhere, but I do follow you and I see things. So when I'm like, and I don't like somebody be like, oh, she's stalking. You know what I'm saying? So if the certain women would be, it causes friction.
Right.
So that's what I'm kind of getting. I know, you've been out for a while, but have you dealt with those kind of situations? And if you have, were you able to kind of diffuse them pretty
That's
much.
I don't deal with no negative energy.
Okay.
To me, that's negative energy.
It is.
And if you so into how other people are, or how other people are giving me energy, you must not be doing your job. That's just how I pertain it. Because a lot of people complain.
They insecure.
That's negative energy to me. That's something personal you have to deal with, especially, if you're beautiful, and when we go out, and say if you get a million compliments, I'm bigging you up, but I put a picture on Facebook, or if I'm working out on Facebook, and I get a text,
500 clicks.
I get a text message.
Like, why are you doing that?
Like, it's the same, but that's why I diffuse. I keep private.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That eliminates a lot of problems when you do that. And you can explain to people in the beginning how you are. Look, I understand social media is only a promoting platform for businesses if you own one, not to be in everybody else's business. So once we got that mental understanding, we can move forward. So I mean, I've dealt with women that's more famous than me on social media, and it's never been no issues, no jealousy issues, and like, because when you grown, really grown, I'm talking about mentally, not just saying it. You know what I'm saying? You understand things from a different level playing field than probably other people not be on, because social media to some people might be super important. You gotta post your relation. I hear people, I see all type of posts, dudes. If you don't post your relationship, then you trying to da-da-da. No, man. 90% of the people that I know that post their stuff on they post their relationship on social media, go through a million problems. And the people that I know that you don't even know that they're in a relationship on social media have the most successful relationship.
I can agree with that. I agree that social media is a platform to promote whatever your thing is. And the thing that I tell a couple of my friends is there's algorithms on there. So if you don't like and click things, then when you put something up, it won't get promoted. Because they're promoting it based on you like over here, you like over here. So when you post, then they put your stuff on those. So you have to do certain things. And I brought that question up because a friend of mine, she does movies and things, and she's like out now. So, it requires you to promote the movie.
Yes.
And some of the individuals that she's dealt with was like, well, you like running the streets, you doing this, you doing that. And I told her, I said, if a person's going to be that insecure, then you don't need to be dealing with them. You don't want to deal with them because, again, that energy, being insecure, that anxiety, you're going to start picking that up.
Yeah. And
then if I'm...
It's going to transfer.
Exactly. And I'm trying to move here and I'm trying to elevate myself and do something. It may not be important to you. Say if I got a little bit role, you might be like, oh, that ain't no big deal. But if it's a big deal to me and I'm trying to out and promote it, if you're constantly at home or, in my ear bringing me down, it's going to affect how I move eventually if I have any type of feeling or connection to you. Yeah. So that was kind of what I was getting at when you have a person and being able to separate that, because that's a job.
Yeah.
Being able to say, and like you said, talking to somebody from a more mature level, but sometimes you can tell somebody who you are and they still don't believe.
Yeah. But, I mean, some people you still have to train them as they deal with you.
That's true, because you really are. That's a good word, because you do train people how
you got to train them as they deal with you.
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to say.
I like you, but I don't like this. Okay. I don't like when you do this. Okay. This triggers this, and I like you, so I don't want to have to separate myself from you because other people have treated me like this, and this is a certain trigger. So if they're willing to, if you're honest enough, can be honest enough with that person to actually let them know what it is that you don't like and maybe they need to change, and they can accept it without getting the, it's an ego thing with everybody. It's an ego thing.
Okay, so it sounds like you kind of got that together.
Yeah.
I think it's a constant
Yeah.
evolution. You're always going to have to evolve, but
Yeah.
it seems like you have it together enough where you can do the separation. So it's not interfering with your work.
Oh, no.
So it's not going to
no.
interfere with your money, how you get out
no.
there. Because that could interfere. Like if you just have a disagreement with somebody before you go out to do a show, that could impact on how you do it. So
and I'm solution based, so I don't focus on the problem. If it's a problem, I'm instantly focused on the solution, and then the problem is excavated.
Okay.
So I used to let problems distract me back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned from training and through experience that you put more energy on the solution than the problem. And that relieves a lot of stress too, because a lot of people, they be stressing too much about the problem instead of putting energy on actually, okay, how can we fix whatever problem this is, rather than just put energy onto whatever the problem is. Okay. So I'm solution based.
Okay, but that's grown. That's
yeah.
And I just told somebody the other day, I was like, a friend of mine met this guy, and some of the things that he's done, I said, that's some really grown man shit right there. Yeah. Because you see the maturity in him. It seems they're moving fast, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because we only have this one life.
Yeah, man. And you gotta cherish it.
You try to meet someone, and she made a point to me. She's like, Jay, you can't meet somebody and tag along with them for 4 or 5 years before you make a commitment to be like y'all a couple. She said, I'm not saying move in a week or 2 weeks. She said, but you got to move a little bit faster. She said, because every year that you take to get there is a year less in your life. She said, because we moving forward. And something that...
If it's real, it's real.
Right, and that's what she was saying. But something that connected with me was, most people think the age 50 is middle age. And I really connected with the fact that I like to read like scientific journals and stuff, and they said 50 is not middle age. It's your life expectancy. So if I ask you, hey, how old do you think you are when you pass away, and you say 80, that means 40 is your middle age. And it just didn't dawn on me until I read it, and I was like, wow, that makes sense. So all of the drama and all the stuff that we put in our ways that prevent us from moving forward, like you say you're gonna make it happen. You got multiple platforms. You're gonna do your movie. You're gonna do your DJing. You're gonna do your music, and that's 3 things, and that's not even your producing, your commercials. That's none of those things. Those are 3 major things that you put in front of you that you say I'm gonna work on all 3 of these simultaneously and still deal with life. So you created a system to say this is the life I'm gonna deal with, and you either gonna be on this train or you're not gonna be on this train. And the train's still gonna go.
I want you to be there. I want you to be there.
But
I want you to be there with support and positive support. I don't want you to be there bringing any negative energy that's going to try to take me off, because if it's a choice between my career and the problems I'm dealing with you.
And then everything that you're doing now, to me, seems like what you're preparing for as you mature and retire. So I can't keep stopping because that interrupts the flow of my income. And as I grow older, if you're anything like me, I'm not trying to wait on the first and the third to get a check. So I believe in multiple income streams coming from different locations, different areas, different venues. I don't want all my money in music. I don't want all my money over here.
I like it coming from different areas. That way you ain't just dependent on just one source.
Exactly. And I think when you let other people interrupt you, it doesn't it interrupts the flow. I'm not good at people interrupting the flow of my income. So it sounds like to me that you have a lot going on. You have a lot that you're doing. You have it in a system that is working.
I'm still working on the system, but for the most part, yes.
Okay, and it's evolving. Can you give them Facebook page again, because we only have a few minutes now?
Yeah, Facebook, Darrell Bobby, Instagram, DJ_BOBBII77.
Your Beats platform.
Beat Stars, DJ Bobby I. Well, what else?
And if they can't get to the Beats Stars, and there's somebody who's, because there's so many people have podcasts and different things, they can contact you from your Facebook page.
Yeah, from the Facebook page, Instagram. A lot of people, they have my direct contact number.
Okay,
You know, I
okay.
post that as well.
Okay, okay.
Still book me for parties. I actually got a few bookings, a lot of bookings
Do
coming
you
up.
play your music when you do parties?
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Now, what I don't do is say who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like to listen to the response, and then
Okay.
it's like a test I do. So if they ever ask about the song, I know it's a good song.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you need music for a podcast,
Yeah, you need
live
original
stream,
music for a podcast. If artists looking for music, original music, commercials, need a mix done. It's a hair show coming up, so I know all you hairstylists go be looking to get your CDs made with your music and stuff. Come holler at me.
Okay.
I give y'all a discount price if y'all come before a certain time.
Okay.
I know it's in April. And I know some of y'all be divas, be getting y'all tapes made, so holler at me early if you're trying to get it done.
Okay.
But yeah, I do all that. I do all type of stuff.
Okay, awesome.
And I also be performing at the hair show coming up as well.
Where's it at?
I think Kobo.
Okay. I have never been
I think
to a
they
hair show.
moved it. I got the. Hold on, let me make sure. I'm gonna say the right. I want to say the right location.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, hair show coming up April, I think 7th. Yes, I
That's
hope.
the week before Easter, I think.
I think it's the Easter hair show.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
they'll text me right back.
Now, is King Ish in his salon? Is
Yeah,
that going to be in there?
that's who we performing with, King.
Okay,
Ish.
okay.
So I might have my hair longer, my hair locks in around that time. So.
Okay. I referred one of my coworkers to him. I hope that he replied back because she texted him, I think, and then she said she called him. I said, just text him and tell him that he was on the show because he said, I think he did, her mom has locks.
Oh, yeah.
And she needed them. And I had mentioned it to him, but it took her so long she literally just did it like less than 3 weeks ago.
Oh, sweet.
From the first show. I'm like, why are you so slow? But her mom has really long locks, and she hasn't had them done in a while because she was.
Oh yeah, send them.
Yeah, so I had sent her over. I don't know. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow had he replied back. If not, then I'm gonna have her text him again and put your name in. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's sweet.
Okay,
That's sweet.
and have him put your name in there so he should know. He'll know it's legitimate.
For sure.
And not some psycho that's just randomly, sending him out something. Because I think he said he goes and he'll do a house visit.
Yep, he'll do a house visit.
And that's what she's looking for. So I don't know. Sometimes if you get
and he
random
work out of
thing-
his house as well. So,
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
Comfortable
I think her
environment.
mom might still be like under the weather, not anything contagious,
Yeah.
but just can't get out, and she really wanted to get her mom's hair done again.
Oh yeah.
And I showed her, I was like, look at this, he does this, and she was really interested. So she told me it was about 2 weeks ago. So when I'll text her and see if he followed up, and if not, I'll have her put your info in.
And then get in contact with
Yeah.
no problem.
But just because she's a nurse, so if he say some nurse call, it'll be my friend.
Sweet.
Well, I really thank you for coming on the show. This is my second show back, so you're always welcome. Wherever you want to come on the show, if it's something you want to promote, if you want to do I just told somebody if they want to do a show on my show, I was like, feel free.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Where they want to come in, because like a friend of mine, she's ready trying to get her own. She's trying to get her own show together.
Yeah.
But she's not ready to do one every week. So I was like, you can just do one a month on my show. And I don't even have to be there. I was like, I'll just come and set you up. And you just got to have my name on there, Laugh Talk Giggle. And it can be Laugh Talk Giggle, Bobby I.
Let's go. We can do that. We can do that once a month. Let's go. Plus, shameless plug real quick. I also work with a moving company. My homie, James and Shine Moving Company. They like the best movers in the city. 5-star ratings on Google. We just moved somebody to, I want to say, what's past Flint, past Saginaw, somewhere real far, but 7-truck move.
I got
5-star Google reviews. James and Shine Moving Company.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link to a website. It's called Metro Detroit Small Business. We got
Yeah, I think they might be on there. I think we might be on there as well.
I'm the administrator on that website. So
on that website, yeah.
If they're not on there, I'll
gotta
send
get
you
them
a
on.
plug
Gotta
because
get them on
They have
there.
a special going on that you can get the diamond star rating or something.
Oh yeah, make sure you give me that.
So I'll send you the link, and you can put your things on for your DJ and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I'll do that too.
I'll send you that. I'll send it to you while I'm sitting here. But
cool.
Yeah, it's they've been doing pretty good on there too. This website's been in existence for about 7-8 years.
Wow.
But he's really increasing the promotion. That's Guide to Business with Business Part. He does a lot on
Oh,
there.
he definitely put that on there. Definitely, especially plug that.
Yeah, here it is. It's the Metro Detroit Small Business.
Send it to me.
And let me send it to you. I just hit send. So let me know if you got it.
Yeah.
That's and it kind of tell you what you got to do in there.
Yep, I got it.
Cool. Well, again, I do thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
If
you want to do this once
again.
a month, let me know. We can talk. We can work something out. You ain't gonna pay a penny. Because I already pay for my show every month, so I'm not asking anybody to come in and give me cash or anything. It's just that my job is like evolving and changing and stuff. And I be like stressed. I had to run home
and get
change shirts real quick, and I was like,
so don't worry about it. We might have a once a week Bobby out takeover.
That's fine.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got a few things to promote.
Okay.
So somebody that's funny. Right. That's funny that somebody said something about a podcast too. Was I gonna start one again? That's funny that somebody said.
You can look at it as
somebody just
this is what I
want
to do, and just move on from there. Because that's why I was talking to my girlfriend. I said you could do it for 6 months. Come in once a month. Do this. It's still gonna say Laugh Talk Giggle, but it'd be like Laugh Talk Giggle Bobby I.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they look it up, that's what they're gonna look up. But then I'm not here. It's you and whatever your logo, however you want to move it. Because that's the way I want to do it. Because I want to rotate and bring people in, and you know, and then I might pop in and be like, "Hey, I'm here." The only thing is you have to do the, which I never do, is the station ID.
Ain't no problem.
But if that's something you want, because I think we're off the air now.
Yeah, I might come and DJ right now. Come DJ.
Yeah, whatever you kind of, because that's what I told her. I said it's 4 shows a month. And I said, right now,